Welcome back to Randomz. It's your boy Ant.
It's your girl superstar Keesha. I am here. We out here. We doing our thing. Listen, we gonna set it off right. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, boy. Go ahead.
No, that was perfect.
I just had to break the ice. I just had to break the ice. You know what I'm saying?
That was perfect. I was about to ask you what's your name and what you do, but we know your name. So what do you do?
Well, listen, I do a lot of stuff. Superstar Keesha. That's what I go by. Live in Newark, born and raised, 3 beautiful kids, raised in Newark, went to public schools, went to charter schools, some of everything that I've been involved in since they was, my oldest is 30, I think. Yeah, she's 30, gonna be 31 this year. Since she probably was about 6 years old, I've been doing some things.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Actually, what I really did was use the things that they had implemented in the city to help me actually raise them. You know what I'm saying? You know how they always say it takes a village?
Absolutely.
That was in the back of my head some kind of way. I don't know how I got there, but I made sure I used that village. So I got them involved in dance. I got them involved in hip hop and ballet, anything that I could find. If I found the piece of paper, oh, they was gone. And it helped me raise them to this day now. And so now that they're grown, it's like it's all about me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But through the course of raising them, I learned so much about entrepreneuring, how to love people, how to help people. You know what I'm saying? Because the same people that accept them in them different programs was helping them at the same time it was helping me. So it developed me to give back. It developed me to cherish things that people that normally would say, nah, they ain't no good. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm doing now, I'm gonna skip a lot of that stuff that I want to talk about. What I'm doing now is showing kids entrepreneurship.
Nice.
We did a program 2 weeks ago with the idea of my daughter, my oldest daughter Essence, and my other daughter Kyra. So what we decided to do is to get some kids together, come up with some things that they can do, because most of them didn't never do anything as far as entrepreneur. And it came to me that, because I have a grandson, CJ, incredible CJ, you guys. Look him up. He's on Instagram and also on YouTube. So check him out, Incredible CJ. And on Instagram, I am incredible. But anyway, I started him out at 3 years old. He was doing labels, putting the labels on tissues. And it came about because my grandmother passed away. And I said, listen, we got to give something. And he was there with me. I said, we got to give something to the people, CJ. And so he said, put pictures. I said, oh, okay. So I went to the computer. He picked out a picture of my grandmother because we had just had her 90th birthday party the year before. So he was actually seeing those pictures and he picked one out. I said, okay, come on, let's do this. So I printed them out and he's like, Grandma, I'm going to help you. 2 years old, going on 3. He started peeling, I started peeling. I'm like, oh my God, here we go. Oh my God. And so my mind get to wondering, my mind get to thinking. So with that being said, he started doing that. And so at the same time, it was time for me to take him on vacation. I said, okay, CJ, well, you got to get your passport. And he said, Grandma, I ain't got no money. I said, oh, you going to be selling some labels. He said, okay. So that's how I got him started. With that, he went from the labels, then he went to chocolate lollipops.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Now he's making chocolate lollipops. From the chocolate lollipops, he told me when he was 2 years old, he said, Grandma, he saw an ice cream truck going by. Can I get ice cream? I said, he's going too fast. He said, Grandma, I want to be an ice cream truck driver. If you ask him today, he'll say, Grandma, we never had that conversation. He tell me straight up, Grandma, I ain't saying that. I'm like, yes, you did. I got it on video. He's like, no, you don't. But anyway, with that being said, that's what we did. And that's what I'm doing now with him, selling Italian ices.
Okay.
So we had a program, like I said, 2 weeks ago with a bunch of kids, and he was one of them, selling ices, which is so amazing because all the kids had so much support. So many people came out, and we even got hits on other people that want to join.
Is there a name for this?
Well, right now it's the Kidspreneur, Kids Pop-Up Shop. That's what my daughter called it, Kids Pop-Up Shop. So it was very successful. But
what if someone had children that they wanted to have part of this? How would they reach out to you to make that happen?
Well, they can reach out through my email. My email is Keesha3kids@gmail.com.
I like that email.
You like that email?
That's unique. That's real unique.
I got 3 Rugrats. But a little bit more about them, a little later. But I want to talk about me, actually. Like I said, I had my daughters, my 3 kids. You know, I put my life on hold. I put my life on hold due to the fact of me raising them, putting them in different programs, different, you know, things that was offered through the city of Newark. And I said, you know what, now it's time for me to do something. So about 5 years ago, I decided to do this play. I always take pictures. I have a lot of friends that's, you know, into the entertainment business, comedians from Jersey, New York, PA, from all over. And I go to their shows, I go to their shows and take pictures. And, you know, that's one way of me getting out, helping, you know, because if they on stage, who's going to take their pictures? If they, you know, if they rapping, who's going to take their pictures? So I was the one that always took the pictures. So now, I made a name for myself, and so they would call me up. You coming to the show, Keesha? You coming? Superstar Keesha? You coming? You gotta be there. You know. So with that being said, I started getting contracts. You take my picture, you do my video, I give you something on the side. Oh, okay, no problem. So I did that. I've been doing that for like at least about 20 years. 20 years. Then a photographer. I was a photographer. Not professional, but good enough to get paid. How about that?
Anytime you're getting paid for it, you're professional.
Okay.
In my book, you know.
Yeah, so I went from that. Then I actually went to a play in New York City called Poor Girl, Rich Girl. I went there, and I didn't know the young lady didn't have a photographer. So me, there's a stage, I want to take pictures. So that's what I did. I took the pictures, I did a little video. And once I did that, I wound up putting it on Facebook, and she happened to see it. So from that, she was thanking me and everything, and me, I'm thinking, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can help her. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always figuring out how I can help somebody. So when she called me up to thank me, I said, you know, do you need some help? I mean, I can sweep the stage. I can, you know, fix the girls' dresses in the back, because I'm just watching as I'm taking pictures. I see things, you know what I'm saying? Picking up things that, oh, if I was there, I would have told her to do this. You know what I'm saying? Putting my 411 in. My kids always say, "Ma, you always got something to say." But that's how I am, right? So she actually asked me, well, do you know how to rap? I'm like, you know, I'm not a rap. She was like, well, you know, because I think I got a character that I would like you to play. I said, wait a minute, I wanted to clean the stage. I ain't want to be. So me thinking all the times that I push my kids without them even giving me the okay. Listen, you gotta get dressed for this. You gotta get dressed for that. Listen, I signed you up for this, without them even getting prepared. You know, but I'm preparing them in the car. Listen, make sure when you talk, you sit up properly. You know, I'm giving them the interview and everything right there. So it came back to me like, listen, you done did this to your kids all their life. You know what I'm saying? Now I gotta show and prove. And so I told her, I said, yeah. I said, just send me something. I'm gonna try it. You know what I'm saying? So at least I tried it. And I said, if I try it and if I fail, at least I'll say I tried it.
That's right.
So she sent it to me. I'm like, I can do this. She gave me 10 lines. So she told me about the character. After that, I got into character, and I called her up. I said, I think I got it. She said, well, you know what? I want you to come. I'm like, oh my God, now she want to see me? And I'm like, oh my God. So I was a little nervous, but then I started thinking about the stuff that I instilled in my kids. Don't be afraid. Try it. All you can do is mess up and do it all over until you get it right. You know what I'm saying? And this is how I talk to my kids. This is how I was able to raise my kids. So when stuff hit the fan, they can think like, you know what? It's not the end of the world.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And that was so helpful. And it's like I raised them to raise myself in a sense where I recognize it. It's one thing to go through life and don't recognize it. And it's amazing when you can recognize it, or when you can even hear God speaking to you, when you can see what He has for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's such a great feeling. So what happened was, I went there. She told me about the character. I went there with this coat. My name was Hustlin' Flow. Okay. So you know I'm a hustler. I am a hustler. So I got this coat. I had this jean coat that I never wore, but I wore it because I liked it. And I put all kind of jewelry in it, and I made this character. I did it. We did it right outside the studio. I did it, and she said, girl, you got the part. Next thing you know, now I'm an actress on a play. Then after that, she said, oh, Keesha, I got this movie. I said, a movie? She said, yeah, I want you to be a movie. I got another person for you, another character. I said, okay, what's her name? You know, because I go through my facial expression. She was like, Nita, you'll like her. She a nosy neighbor. I said, oh, yeah, I like Nita. I can be nosy. You know what I'm saying? So I said, but listen, all I want is 10 lines. I always tell her, anytime I'm acting, just give me 10 lines. So one thing came to another. I did it. I aced it. I learned that in movies that you got to stay up for 24 hours sometimes, 36 hours sometimes, 48 hours sometimes.
Wow.
That's how it is
That's
in the real world. And you don't know that when you're looking at a movie. But behind the scenes, there you go. So in the midst of me doing that movie on set, the guys that was in the play, one of them said, Keesha, do you want to be in it? Because they know, they have seen me over the years in different events, taking pictures, posting with different people and stuff like that. So then the guy asked me, listen, I got something. I said, okay, what you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? Now I'm thinking, oh my God, here I go again. Who is this, Essence or this Kyra? You know, I'm trying to play, what child is this? You know what I'm saying? As far as how I told them, this is what they got to do. This is what you got to prepare for. So I said, you know what? No, this is you, Keesha. You ain't your kids. This is you. So he told me, I want you to be a production manager. I said, for your movie? He was like, yeah, we're doing a web series. So we sat down, we did that. Next thing you know, I became the production manager, one of the executive producers. I became the cast director. So y'all got to go check out Bum Rush the web series. I got 90% of those people in it. We right now filming on episode, we doing season 3. Working on episode 1 through 5. They editing that now. But you can go check out episode 1 and 2. Okay? Season 1 and season 2. And you'll see me there. You'll see Essence. She's in it. And I got 90% of the people that's in it. You know, and that led to, next thing I was doing radio.
Wow.
Radio. Yonkers co-host the radio. One of the guys that was here, they like, Keith, listen, we need a co-host once you come in and fill in one day. I'm like, me on the radio? I'm like, nah, I can't do it. No. Then I started thinking, God was like, there you go again. You know? Trying to say something. No, you got to try. So that's what I did. Did it for 2 years until COVID came.
Okay.
And then, of course, when COVID came, we had to back up on all those little things. You know what I'm saying? So I just been doing a whole bunch of stuff.
Because that's the second time you mentioned God. I wanted to know, what's your standpoint between religion or spirituality? Would you consider yourself like a Christian, or would you say that you're just spiritual?
I would say I'm spiritual.
Okay.
I would definitely say spiritual.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I can hear him talking to me, and it's a difference, I believe. You know, I don't go to church every Sunday. I haven't been in church since COVID, and a couple of months before COVID. I'm gonna keep it 100. But God is everywhere I am, and I feel it.
That's
you know what I'm saying? I listen to my gospel music, and I pray, and He got me covered. You know, He got me covered, and I'm just in love with the person He created. You know, and He, no matter what, He always said, "I got you," and I can clearly hear Him. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a great thing.
I could tell that you're blessed. Especially, I can see how high-powered that you are, and the energy that you have, and that can only be given by the Creator.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So I definitely can see that you're blessed.
Yeah.
And I see all the multiple hats and stuff like that. That goes in. That ties in with that energy.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you know, and you know, I want to mention also about giving. You know what I'm saying? Because God blessed me, you know, to give. And I feed the homeless. I take my kids to feed the homeless. I take my grandkids. Anybody who want to feed the homeless, we can come. I even took the class for 6 years to be able to feed the homeless without getting a ticket, without getting fined. You know, right now I got schools giving me food to feed the homeless. You know, and that's just nothing but God. That's a blessing. That's a blessing within itself to be able to sit and see people that's in need and you can help them. You know what I'm saying? It's an awesome feeling. Because without us helping others, we are nobody. We are nobody. I don't care what you do in life, you can't do it by yourself. You need somebody. You know, and sometimes, you know, with this busy world that we live in and things that we go through, we might feel like we're alone. But just think, God right there with you.
I'm so happy that you said that. Especially so those people got to hear that. Yep. You know, because they need to hear that. No matter when you feel alone,
Yes.
You're never alone.
You're never alone. You never alone. You gotta find that great place within you. You know, and that great place for me is listen to spiritual music. My gospel music when I'm down, you know, when stuff hitting the fan and I feel like giving up. Well, I don't feel like giving up too much because God be like, get back. You know, he talked to me real quick. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I do go through a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Raising kids is not easy, you know. Born and raised in North, it wasn't easy, but I fought through and I'm just blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
Absolutely. We could tell. We could definitely tell. So let me ask you about the upcoming election.
Okay.
So, how do you feel about this election? The candidates that we have. We have Trump on one corner, and then we have what's the guy's name?
Biden,
that guy. On the other corner.
Wait a minute. What you mean that guy?
No. I'm happy with Biden.
Okay.
Because
Let's
Trump,
get that straight.
there's no way you could forget Trump because he's such a jerk. But but I just want to know, like, what's your standpoint about the election? How you feel about the election?
You know, I'm feeling like, see, the thing is, for us, for me, per se, I think people want to see peace. People want to hear peace. People want to see people love and embrace each other through all kinds of things that you're going through personally. It's not a good feeling when you got somebody telling you ain't worth nothing. When you got somebody deliberately saying things about your sisters and brothers. You know what I'm saying? And that's any color, because I don't see color. I see a person, how you treat me, that's how I'm going to treat you. And that is a wonderful feeling to walk, and I got friends that's Italian. I got friends that's, you know what I'm saying, from all across the map. And I love them unconditionally because of the way they treated me. So when you look at Biden, you get a great spirit about him. You know what I'm saying? When you look at Trump, it's like, why would you say that? Like, come on now, really? You know, and it's and me, I'm the type of person. Not only that I help people, I'm a mentor to people. So if somebody is feeling bad, if somebody's feeling down, I'm that person that they call. My girlfriend's going to be going to Keesha. I know you don't talk about people, but I want to talk about something. I'm like, not today. What's going on? So I'm that type of person that would try to change your mind from committing suicide.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? And that comes from a great place. That don't come from evilness. That don't come from devilish. It don't come from a place where you feel like you're going to hell. If you understand what I'm saying.
I do understand.
You know what I'm saying? So that right there, I'm trying to understand where he's coming from, President Trump, because it's not a good place. It's not a good place. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to know who I'm voting for, you already know. You already know. But you know, I just pray that somebody wrap their arms around that man and shake him till he see that we need love in this world. I can't do it because I'm too far away. You know what I'm saying? But he just, that's what I think he needs. But, you know, everybody will find that at their time. And right now, he's not finding it. I don't know when he's going to find it, but I pray that he do find it because he's our leader. Exactly. And you need a leader that loves. Imagine you going to work and your boss crucifying you every time you do something that you're supposed to be doing, but she belittling you because you messed up. But we learning. You quit. I'm out of here.
I feel like he's not being held accountable as president neither. Like he does a lot of things where he should have been on top of it, but he wasn't, and then he'll give a little whatever excuse, and then it's just like it all gets swept under the rug over time.
And I think it's like in his mind, it's my way or the highway. Take it or leave it. This is what it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I'm praying that somebody grab him and shake him and say, you know what? We gotta have love in our heart, because love conquers all. When you love somebody, wow, what an awesome thing. You know what I'm saying? But that's where it's at with me. I'm watching and I'm observing, you know. And so hopefully
love is the strongest thing on the planet. Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't know how he was raised. I don't know how he was raised, but it just seemed like he missed the mark of love.
Something happened maybe in his childhood or something.
Yeah.
Because he's off.
Yeah.
He's definitely off.
And I pray for him. You know, I pray for him, and I pray for people that's off, because sometimes they don't see, and that's the problem. They don't see those things to get them out of that situation. They just think what they're doing is the right thing, and it's kind of hard for them.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Mental illness is real.
Very real.
You understand what I'm saying? Mental illness is real, and I believe that's what's going on.
Okay. I gotta say that you have a wonderful story.
Oh, thank you.
Wonderful story.
Thank you.
So, I wonder, do you have any stories that you want to share with the people?
I do just want to say, you know, find that space. When you're down and out, find that space. You know, what seems to be bad is not always bad. You know, sometimes we look at life when things seem like it's okay. Oh yeah, we happy, and then when something hit the fan, you feel like giving up. Don't give up. It's just another path, another road, another bump in the road that God got you going through. And guess what? When you jump over that hurdle and you jump over that rock, and you look back, you're like, what? Been there, done that. And then the great thing about it is, I feel personally, when you go through something, you are able to express it with someone else. You are educating yourself by going through those hurdles. Because when somebody else going through something, you can tell them your experience. And everybody got a story, everybody got good stories, and everybody got bad stories. And some of those bad stories people need to hear, because you know what? That's encouragement to them.
Facts. That's facts. Big facts right there. Definitely. Okay, so on the way out, is there anything that you want to share with the people? You want to hit them with an IG or something like that?
Oh, yeah. I go by Superstar Keesha. If you hashtag that and hit it, you'll see some of the things that I'm involved in on a day-to-day basis, on a monthly basis. Right now, like I said, Bum Rush the web series, that's like one of my babies. So I am looking for actresses and actors for that, for season 3. We got some more shooting to do, not much, but we got more. Also, you can check out some of the other things on YouTube that I'm doing, and that's called Superstar Creations. I also, oh my God, I forgot to tell you guys, I make jewelry, I also make t-shirts, I supplement hats, I supplement keychains, I knit. Oh my God, it's so many array of, I got a list, because you know, I'm like all over the place. And I also used to co-host a TV station out in Staten Island. I used to co-host every Tuesday. I used to go there and do that TV station. But it's so many other things that, you know, if people want to get involved in, especially entrepreneuring, that whatever you decide to do in life, do it. Whatever you have dreamed of, try it. And you just watch how successful you become. You just got to be consistent with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm all over the place, but at any given moment, I'm able to say, okay, this is what I'm doing today, and that's what I'm going to do today. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to break it down. But
that's important. You know, direction.
Focus. Right. So there's another film that I was in called Mr. JV's comedy series. That's on YouTube. I play Yolanda. I'm like this, I want to say this beautician that it's all about how I look, and I want to make you look beautiful. So that's one of the characters. Her name is Yolanda. Also, I played Nurse Denise in a movie called Moth. I was actually one of the producers. And actually my grandson, Incredible CJ, he's in that. He plays a foster kid to a family that need a little boy. So check that out. That's called Moth, Matters of the Heart. I also play in another movie called let me see what that's at. Okay, Detective. My name was Detective Woods. I was the detective, and that was right out of New York. And I played a character where I was like this nice, you know, I was the guys ain't mess with me because I was a detective and I wasn't playing no games. You know what I'm saying? That was called Streets. Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a catalog. You know what we're gonna do? We're actually gonna post everything underneath the description.
Okay.
They just click on it and they can see all the projects that you're a part of. I gotta say, Superstar Keesha, that this has been one of the best interviews
Is that
ever.
right? Oh, God.
Because I was able to just sit back and just go on cruise control. I'm like, okay.
All right, well, yeah.
And that's smooth. I really appreciate you. Thank you
Well,
so
I
much.
appreciate you. I appreciate you. And you know what? Keep doing what you're doing.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? We start small, and then, of course, we're going to work our way up, and you're going to be like, wow, look how far I came. I am so proud of you because I remember the first conversation we had in the backyard about getting involved in something. And look, you're doing it.
Absolutely.
You're doing it. And I am just so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
Just have me come anytime you want. You call me, Keesha, listen, I got something else going on. And trust and believe, if anything come across my table or on my phone or anything, I'll put you down. I'll let you know.
You know what? This is probably just going to be a part 1 because I'm quite sure there's going to be so much that's going to go on that we're going to have to do a part 2 later on.
Okay,
All
okay.
right? So once again, this is Ant signing off with Keesha Superstar. This is great interview. Watch it again after you're done with this.
And don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Keesha Williams, Instagram, Keesha03.
You dig? All right. Y'all have a good one. Peace.